Hello, hello! It's Monkeypuzzle. I hope you enjoyed that little double intro. Just trying to get you caught up with all the things I did in the past week, or less than a week, whatever it's been since the first video of the new season came out of, I think I'm just going to call it Monkeywrenching the Beast Season 2. I know that's not new, and I had a couple really good ideas for names, like Monkey's Maelstrom and Howling with the Monkeys. But neither one of them sound like Minecraft or Feed the Beast necessarily. And I don't know. I've come this far already with that name. People recognize it. I'm still open to more ideas. But it's got the beast and it's got the wrench, and both of them refer to what we're doing here with modded Minecraft. So we're here in our new world. Let me have my T-Rex hat on, and let me get to where I can function again. Yeah, and I just want to show you where I'm at before I get too far. I've been holding back on some stuff while I have been waiting to record again, and I just want to stop holding back. So yeah, I've come a bit of a ways since I just put my bed on this hilltop here. There's Spawn over there, and all the other guys have been doing quite a bit too. They've been running around just going at light speed. And wait, I'm Monkpuzz. Yes, my son killed me, but it was an accident. I got in front of his pickaxe when I had half a heart in the very beginning of the game, so hopefully he doesn't get me in trouble. And I know it's not me because I don't have a flux-infused sword yet. Oh, now it's Mr. T, his favorite hat. Anyway, we've been collecting lots of good hats. I'm going to move on with the intro. I got lots of blueberries. I've got these amaranth trees, which I love because they're purple. And then I've got over here is my... Whoa, 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 whoa. I forget those things hurt me sometimes. My Uvaraptor. It's not the most practical steed because it's basically like a horse, and it can only jump so high. They're supposed to be able to spam jump on them so you can go 4 high, 4 jumps high, and then kind of do this floaty little almost flying thing. But they don't do that for some reason. But they're one of the coolest looking things I've seen in Minecraft so far. So you got that little whoof, whoof. Let's see if you can see me. Yeah. Woo, woof, woof, woof. But I haven't been able to spam it with the 4 jumps. Anyway, very cool steed. Kind of a trophy pet. So let me see. How do I get my way out of here? Oh yeah, I'm over here. Okay. And let me see. Oh yeah, I've been waiting for my ender lilies to grow. Just stepped on those before and hurt myself like that. Yes. This one actually looks like these 2 might be ready. Well, this one's got the particles. You got to wait for the particles to go. Step it. So we got 1 ender pearl. And no particles yet on that one. So I'm going to wait. We haven't made it to the end yet, so I don't have any end stone. Did you get my seed, Nilo? My ender lily seed? Aha. Can you replant it, please? Oh, thank you. So these are more valuable than diamonds to me right now. It's pretty hard to get... oh, we got the particles. It's really hard to get ender pearls in the beginning game. And these are a great way. I'm going after endermen whenever I see them. My Uvaraptor? What happened? How'd he get out? Alright, I gotta put him away. Be right back. Ooh. Okay, got him put back. Beautiful beast. So where to start really on everything else that's happening. You saw in the intro, I just tried to give you an idea of some of the things I did to upgrade. First 3 diamonds went to a turtle that I've been putting to very good use. This is how I've been getting all my wood lately. It's just a little 3x3 tree. Got to make a Tinker's Construct lumber axe today, and that'll make things a lot easier. And eventually, this is going to get automated. I had really good luck last Feed the Beast with using trees as a source of power. So, hoping to probably get back to that again. Nilo is trying to scare my Uvaraptor, it looks like. And I got, yeah, blueberries and mallowberries and cows, keeping me all very well fed, and leather and everything. And so, yeah, I've hollowed out this promontory a bit, like I said I would. And now I've got my nice little balcony with my purple amaranth flooring. I love it. Can watch the sunset from here all the time. It's very nice. Let me see. I went ahead and did a basic thermal expansion setup. I got a couple steam dynamos here. And let me see. I've got, yeah, the pulverizer and the redstone furnace. Just learned that redstone furnaces can turn rotten flesh into leather, so that's very useful. And then something I hadn't used before, I set up the sawmill because I could go ahead and oh, that's the wrong chest. Wasn't supposed to show you that one yet. There we go. Could go ahead and put my logs in here, and every log gets turned into 6 planks, which is awesome, which all end up over here. And then the sawdust that it makes per each log goes up into this Buildcraft auto workbench and makes these little compressed sawdust things, and those get automatically sent over here to the redstone furnace, and that gets turned into charcoal. So that gives me extra planks and extra charcoal. It doesn't amount to a whole ton of charcoal, but I feel like those extra 2 planks are kind of free, so this may not be the most efficient thing to do, but I've been just throwing those in the steam dynamo too. And then you can throw the charcoal in here. Let's throw just half of that stack right now, because let me see, I've got the leadstone energy cell back here. Doing pretty well for energy at the moment. I am going to put some of my ores in here. I was just caving just now. Oops, aluminum can't go. Everything that I need to pulverize and smelt, I just throw up in there. And I use the item ducts down here to kind of sort things out. So things that just go straight into the smelter, there's not the smelter, the redstone furnace, that aren't ores end up in here. So my charcoal that gets generated, and also the sawmill sends its planks over to this chest, and then anything I throw in the redstone furnace, this miscellaneous things, they get sent here too, which always used to bug me if they got sent to the ores chest over here. So, ooh, what's happening? You're getting hurt. The morph has been a lot of fun. We've been having a ton of fun with the morph. It's OP, but I don't know, flying around just enables you to do plenty of other things too. But the boys are always changing into creatures all the time. Showed you quite a bit of that, and there'll be lots more. I got some more of them at the end where Nilo and our friend Cherry Blossom were doing a little morph hat battle. We'll get back to that at the end in the outro. But yeah, these are all the ores I got. Been doing pretty well, doubling everything. These are quite precious right here. I'll talk about that in a second. There was some issue apparently when I generated this world that not everything, or at least in a square, that's distracting. Hello, Cockademon. When I generated the world, for somehow the first spawn area didn't get all the ore generation. So unfortunately, below my base here, I've got the thermal expansion ores, but I don't have the Thaumcraft ores, I don't have the Project Red gems, I don't have the Tinker's ore berries. So I haven't managed to get those, even though I've done an extensive amount of turtle quarrying, excavating down there. Yeah, that's where I'm so far. I've got 26 diamonds saved up right now, besides the ones I've used already. So we could make a quarry very easily and some other stuff. So probably do that very soon. I don't think I'm going to do the quarry in this episode because I have too many other things to show you. But just know that I'll be working that. You guys saw me do that last series, so you know what it's all about. The thing that's going to have to go with that, though, and I'll show you next time when I'm done that, is it's going to need a consistent power supply. So we will get there. Meantime, I've got this set up to use some of my first ender pearls. I've been waiting for you to show. I'm going to make an ender pouch. There we go. There's one. And this, by the way, is the forestry work table. It remembers the last 8 recipes you made, so that's very handy. These are just ghost objects right here. I'm still getting used to it. But yeah, now I've got an ender pouch. More storage. Numbers on the server gave me this wonderful golden bag of holding, which is really useful. They're not too hard to make. Right now I got some ores in there from my caving, and also some other things to show you. I made a tape measure from Bibliocraft. That's a very cool thing. Oh, I can't switch that out yet. And I'll show you that in a second. And then Safari nets and a Safari net launcher. Nilo gave me that. I made myself a hang glider. And I was also gifted a Jailer's Safari net from Cherry Blossom for helping him with his thermal expansion setup. So those are all fun things that hopefully we'll get to. I don't know if this episode or not. All these mods, there's just so much. Oh yeah, and a sleeping bag, which is a really cool thing. They're just made like that with a couple carpets and or 4 carpets and 4 wools, and it allows you to sleep without resetting your spawn. You just put it on where your chest piece goes. So that's great. And we have Morpheus on the server too, so only half of the people have to be sleeping in order for turn it to daylight. Got a chisel using that to make fancy blocks like these panes here that are more clear without the little particles on it. And what else? Some bloodwood. I'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, so let me see. Let me clear out my inventory a little bit. So all my ores that I collect can either go in this chest or this hopper. And get rid of the rest of those. And then, let me see. Clean out this goes in there. And let me see. Let me put the charcoal back. I'll be with you in just a second. Nilo just gave me these rubber saplings, which are awesome. I haven't found them close to spawn either, so that's going to be really useful because we're going to start Mine Factory Reloaded very soon. Okay, I got my inventory a little bit more cleaned up to keep going. I've got these birch barrels here, which are really nice, but you can't upgrade factorization barrels anymore, so they only got up to 64. But I kept them because they hold my ladder nicely and they're part of my decor. And over here in the corner, I've got a 3 times upgraded Jabba barrel, which works just like the factorization barrels, except you can use these upgrades to take them even higher. I've got one more that I've made that will take it from iron to gold, and will take it from it's like from 256 to 512, I think, and then diamond gets you up to 1024, and you can go several levels above that with ender pearls and obsidian and so on. Yeah, let's see. There's so much more I can talk about, but just let me take you downstairs and show you the next thing. Oops, one more thing up here I've been waiting to show you too is second of my ender pearls I'm going to use to make a chunk loader, which is, let me see if I can remember how to do that. Remember how to use this table. Oh yeah, the same drag and drop rules do not apply in the same way. There we go, a chunk loader. So I'm going to use that to keep those ender lilies growing when I'm not here, and or when I set the turtle up and so on. And oh yeah, I didn't show you the tape measure. This is awesome. You can start a measurement anywhere and you just click it somewhere else, and it'll tell you how far that was. That was 8 blocks. So when you're doing big building projects and stuff, it's very useful because you don't have to count the blocks anymore. Here is a little building project down here I emptied out and put in a auto enchanting table, and I got these open blocks here, open block tank blocks that take my experience with this drain when I stand on that. Showed you a little bit that in the intro. I tried to have it all green and glowy for you. It looks really cool, but I impatiently put down this auto anvil first before I started the episode, and it drank up a huge amount of the liquid XP that was in here. There's still some in here, just not quite enough to show you. I think once it has 1,000 per each of these blocks, then you'll see that green glowy stuff. But here we got the auto enchanting table. Let's see if I have enough in here to do that. I don't know why it's not working now. There should have been enough. This thing's all the way full. Trying to get a bow upgraded in order to go to the Nether in this episode too. I've been waiting to do that with you guys because I've got this Infinity one on Breaking 3, which is great, but it needs some power. So, not sure why that's not working. It should have more than enough, but I'll come back to that. But anyway, this is a great way to store your XP. We've got the Gravestone mod, so we don't lose our stuff when we die. We can go back and get it from our Gravestone, but we do lose a lot of XP. So every so often, I just drop all my XP into here and conserve it, and then I'll be able to come back and enchant things. Once I get a little bit more XP in here, I think. Yeah, I think this is just a little shy, so hopefully we'll get there before the end of the episode, and I'll get some power on this bow, and I'll stick them together on the anvil, and we'll go shoot some of this cacophonous maelstrom of mobs that are in the Nether. Okay. Trying to talk fancy there. Anyway, and down here, got the bigger area as sort of the workshop area. I'm going to do some tinkers here in just a moment. I've been waiting on you guys to set that up. So we're going to put our smeltery right there right now. But just before we do that, I got this coke oven here. Not hard to make at all. Just, let me see, the coke oven bricks like that are just 4 bricks and 5 sand, and was it 1826 of them, I think, mixed this thing, and it's great. I've been sticking all my coal right here in this chest that goes into this hopper, saving myself just enough for torches, and then it all gets turned into coal coke, which has twice the value of coal. So if it takes 8 coal to do a whole stack of stuff, it only takes 4 of these. So they each coal coke will smelt 16 items. So this making it go further, and you get creosote oil from it too, from the whole process. So this is going to be a great source of fuel. I gotta probably use some engines to run my first quarry based on creosote oil. And I have to look up, I'm not exactly sure actually, which engines use creosote oil the most efficiently. So that's a question to put out to you guys. What's the best engine? Keeping in mind that I don't have industrial craft in here, so I can't use the combustion engine. Which of the other engines from forestry or thermal expansion or everybody else who has engines, railcraft, I guess those all use steam. I know I can run a steam boiler with this, but I don't have steel yet. Anyway, yeah, I could use some advice on that. And then, let me see. Cherry Blossom gave me a sapling for a bloodwood tree. Apparently these grow in the Nether, and I started chopping them here. They're as good as diamond for durability. Not as good as diamond some other way. At least I think that's the case. So Neela says it's the opposite. They're as good as diamond in efficiency or killing power, but they're not as good in durability. One or the other. But anyway, it's great to be able to get really useful materials just from a tree like that. So these are well beyond your normal wood. You see all my tools are made out of it right now. Been this kind of just from that little sliver of it I cut up before. So that's that. And I still use regular furnaces because you get XP from them sometimes. So if I'm doing a huge amount of smelting, I'll often do it in these. With 4 coal coke, like I said, you can do a stack in here. I was just smelting some stone, trying to get some XP. So yeah, this is my little XP factory. So yeah, I've never done tinkers before. And because I haven't done it before, Nilo Rio is just got on a Skype call with me, and he's going to come over and help me a little bit. He has more experience. I've been watching a lot of YouTubers do it, so I'm not, ignorant of how it goes. It's just until you've done something yourself, it's just not going to come second nature. And I got all the books up here that we can refer to on my little bibliocraft shelf. So let me pull those down in case I need to reference them. Yeah, so I found a number of villages that had stuff already. You know, they all have the huts, the houses with just this array of stuff, not the tool forge. But I was lucky enough to find one that also had the whole smeltery, and so I took the seared bricks, and so that's a great start. It also had some of the had the casting basin and a couple casting tables. I'm gonna go ahead and make a few more of the grout. So let's clear that. And the grout is just sand and gravel. I said those opposite, I know, and clay. So there's grout, and we're going to make a bunch of that. Can I do... Whoa, okay, that's a lot. I didn't even make all of that, but hey, there's no limit on the height, so we might end up with this thing pretty big. Hey, Nila Rio.
Hello.
Welcome. You going to help me out?
Yeah.
So we'll put these in here in the meantime, and we'll have some extra grout in case we... or the grout is actually becoming the seared bricks in case we need to make more. And we'll definitely need them to make the drains and the faucets. And we get a little buzz on the Skype, so hopefully that won't be too bad. But that was what that was just now. So it's a little technical difficulty we're working on. Ah, there it is again. All right, so we got those coming along. Let me just put some of this back in here so I keep my inventory space. And let me start this. I know that you start with a 3x3, which I've already got ready to go there. Hopefully this will be good, some good positioning. You can see we still get a little lag on the server here. And that's just part of learning how to do modded Minecraft of this scale on a server. So yeah, still working with configs, still working with, got to improve our internet connection apparently, and finding the best hosts. I moved from Creeper Host to Host Horde, and that was actually a pretty big improvement. But I think I might need somebody else. So if people have recommendations for configs that will help, stuff like that happening, or good, really good hosts for the dollar for modded servers, let me know. So you start with that, and oh, stop doing that. Yeah, so that's the basic shape. Now what we're missing is we're going to need to put in a controller, right, Nilo?
Yep.
And so does it matter whether it is, like, should it just be in the front, I guess, or?
It doesn't really matter.
And
you can put it like anywhere on the bottom layer.
And then we're going to need the tank. What's that called?
Smeltery tank, I think.
Seared tank or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if we got some of these seared bricks.
You should have got it from the smeltery setup.
No, it doesn't come complete. I guess the villagers didn't know what they were doing.
There's, what's it called? Mighty Smelting Book.
You're right. So, let me see. Let's clear that. I know one of them goes like this, I think. That is a drain. So, we're going to need, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I actually want to make quite a few of those. 3 for now. I'm going to make more. I want to have a whole bunch of drains and casting basins so I don't have to change out the forms. What do you call, not the pattern, but the ones you use for the smelting?
Castings, I think.
The castings?
Casts.
Casts, yeah. So I don't want to have to change those out all the time. So I'm going to have a lot of those. But, you know, in the time I've been talking, probably have gotten more bricks ready. So let's start with 5 of those. And then grab some more of these. I should have started some of these before, but I wanted to show you guys. Make a drain, right? Or a faucet, what are they called?
Yeah.
Yeah, seared faucet. So I'm just going to grab one of those for now. We're going to need more. And then we're going to need the, see, if I put them all in a big circle. There we go. There's our tank. And then how do you make the controller?
It's right there.
It's right where?
It's in the crafting thing.
Okay. And I don't know if I got my tank. I think...
No, I took out the glass.
Oh, okay. Glass goes in for the tank. There we go. There's the tank. And then we take out the glass. Yeah. And there's the controller. Oh, I don't have enough bricks. Let me grab another one of those.
Yeah, you'll need one controller.
Right.
Not like, oh yeah, and just so you know, you need one faucet per drain, so.
I know. I know. I was just conserving bricks while they're smelting. All right, and now we have the controller. So I think we have enough to get started. Let me see. Let me see if I can grab a few more of these. It's gonna let me grab that many more, and then let me see. We got 5 drains. We'll need one more faucet. Is there anything else we need, Nilo? All right, we had to go for a second. Nilo Rio's mic was just buzzing too much, so he's not gonna be able to talk on this episode. It's a technical glitch we'll have to work out. But here's another one. He's shooting little fours everywhere he goes. Must something to do with damage indicators.
That's the thing it says when you take damage.
Yeah, it's what he said. What happens when he takes damage, but he's not taking damage. Maybe try morphine and see what happens. Anyway, in the meantime, I got a bunch of stuff to get through here. One other thing I remembered I wanted to make was the, let me get out of the caps lock, seared glass, which is these, because they're just going to look nice and fancy. So let's get that in there, and let's see, clear that, and I can hear Nilo Rio eating in the game at least. Let's get that. And does he still have fours? No. That's better now. He's not streaming fours anymore. So we got these, and we got these. Let's see. Let's put them back in. Where did they go with them? There they are. So let's make a bunch of these. This thing is got 12 sides, so we could make a lot. Because I'd rather they were mostly made out of these if possible. Okay, I'm out of glass, so I'll start with that. I can always change this later. So let's see. Let's put glass there. Let me see. Let me get all these guys down here. Okay, Nilo's not sure if you can put glass on the bottom level. We'll find out really easy, right? So we'll put our sear tank here, put our controller right there, and glass right there. And that works. Yeah, because the thing is glowing. So that's cool. You got a little window into it. And then let's see. I guess I'll put the regular bricks in the back there, and someone's floating down there. And here, and let's see. And then the glass, definitely go up a whole level with glass. Keep that towards the front so I can see really well. And maybe I'm just designing this on camera. I got that little lag thing there again. Like that. Yeah, I'll do the front half glass like that. So that's already a double high smeltery. Let's change this one out. Yeah. And then I'm going to morph into bat. Where's my bat? Why is it all the way down at the bottom? There we go. Or maybe a Remobra. They're cooler looking. Yeah. Woohoo. And these are immune to poison too. So they're really handy for disabling spider spawners and stuff like that. Cave spider spawners. So let's see, I got 4 left of these. Really I want 5. So I'm going to go get a little bit more glass. Excuse me, Nilo Rio. Got this giant spider on top of everything. So we'll make it like that. I got to go get one more piece of glass, and I'll put this together. And then we'll be starting off with a 3 high thing. So I'll be right back once I go get that glass. Okay, one more seared glass. Absolutely not necessary, but aesthetics are very important to me. And let me see, in my bag of holding, I've got buckets. One's already got lava in it. I went ahead and got a couple portable tanks full of lava here so that we could go ahead and start this. So I don't know how many of these hold. And that one didn't want to hold anything for a second there. Okay, so do you know how many buckets these take, Neela?
They hold.
Whoa! That didn't work very well.
They hold. Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I think they hold either 4 buckets. I think.
He thinks they hold 4. Now, why did that spill? Why didn't that go into there?
Maybe they don't hold 4 buckets.
Can I click on it like that? No. Okay, I'm gonna back up and try it again. Oh, that one went in. And then the level is rising. Maybe I shouldn't do it while the level is rising. It looks like there's space for one more bucket, so back up. Alright, we got 4 buckets in there, and that does look like about right for what it should hold. So, a couple things I want to make here are I want to make clear glass, which shouldn't be first. And but we should probably start with alamite, so we could get cobalt and ardite in the nether. One thing I didn't put in here is any drains. So let me see. I've got 5 drains and 4 faucets. Nilo, do you want to make one more drain, 2 more faucets, and then we need a bunch more casting tables. We need 4 more casting tables. Okay, so I'm gonna put these down here. I wanted to be able to have access on 2 sides to making stuff. There and here. So be able to run around and have all kinds of casts in it. So, and I think, do I got to be inside the smeltery when I place these? No, that was wrong. I got to be outside. Okay.
I need more bricks. Do you have any more bricks?
Nope. You could make some more.
Crap. Do you have any more crap?
Okay, so there we go. There is 3 drains on this side, and then I guess I shift click, yeah, to put the faucets on, the seared faucets. And down below, you guys have seen all this. I could have very well started with this already made. I just wanted to do that one time on camera because I've never built one of these myself before. So yeah, we're gonna start with tables. You can also put these basins in here if you want to take the metals out and make blocks of them. But we're gonna make tools and stuff first. So here we go. Here we go. So I'm gonna get a few more things and I'll be back. Okay, there it is. We've got my first smeltery at least. A little fancy. Got a whole row of basins and drains there, and a whole row of basins and drains there. And can put another row of them back here probably. I'll probably put my casting basins there. So I can have lots of stuff. I got lots of tools to make in here. Let me start with some materials smelting. We're going to start with alamite, which is, I think, one of the best materials you can get before you go to the nether, which I haven't done yet. I've been waiting to do that with you guys. So in here, you can see we're 3 high. We've got all these slots. They don't really move when I do that, it doesn't look like, but there's quite a few of them. So I think alamite is 5 aluminum to 2 iron and 2 obsidian. So let's start with, we can make a fair amount of it. Let's start with 15 aluminum. I guess they each have to go in their own little slot here.
Shift click.
I can shift click. From my inventory. Oh, okay. So I can go like that. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Nilo. He's talking to me in the back. I know you can't hear him, but he was telling me how I could shift click. So if I put 15 of those, I can put, then that would be, I think, 6 obsidian. Yeah, let me put one of those back. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't work there. All right. 6 obsidian and 6 iron. Oh, I'm out of space in here.
I put a bunch of iron in.
You put a bunch of iron? Oh, he is doing these. So that's going to change the ratios, though, because these double iron. They double ores in general. I've been doing it with the pulverizer. You could do it here. I've been doing it with the pulverizer because you can get little extra bonus dusts. But if you're not doing that, this will double your ores in here. So that should be the right ratio. We'll see. You can see the molten aluminum happening here. All the bars going up as things melt. Whoop. All right, we got a bunch of aluminum. So I'll bring you back here as soon as the other things melt, and we'll see if we got the alloys right. Okay, so we've got a layer of molten aluminum, the layer of iron, and then the obsidian is just about to be done. And I leaped ahead, and I forgot we got to do some gold or aluminum brass first to do the casts. So we'll grab that in a second as well. But come on, obsidian. You can do it. Woohoo! All right. So we only got 9 ingots of alamite. I must have got the ratios wrong. Okay, and while that's happening, I put in some more iron, trying to get it right. While that's happening, we need some stencils or some blank patterns. So let me grab, I don't know, 10 of those. And we gotta go over to the stencil table. In here, we have some that I grabbed just randomly from the village, but don't have what I need. So we need, see if I put this in here, we're gonna need everything we need for a pick. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab there. There's a pickaxe head. And then let's see, we need the binding. There's the binding pattern. And then we need a rod, right? And that's a knife. That's a chisel. All these things. So I've been making all these tools, and I'll have to show you later all of them. What's that? That's the tool rod. Is that what you use for the pickaxe? Okay, so we got that. So we're going to need to make dummy versions of these from materials that we don't care about as much. What's a good one? Cobblestone? Or even wood? So in the part builder is where I do this, right? Yeah. Okay, so in here I put the pattern there and the material there. Right on. So we got a stone pickaxe head. Take that out. And we'll get a binding. Take that out, and then change this out, and we'll get a shard. Why is it?
The shards are, like, that costs only a half, so a shard is half of a cobblestone. You get 2 of them.
Oh. Okay, well there it is. There's my rod. Excellent. And something else I want to make real quick too is, let me see, with the Tinker's knapsack. That is going to use over here to, I'm not sure exactly how much it changes my inventory, and I still need to learn all these. For a knapsack, I'm going to need a iron tough rod. So I think that same rod will work for this.
No.
We'll find out. That's a different rod, so let me figure that one out real quick. Is that, there's a stencil for a tough rod? Sword blade.
It costs a lot. It costs like 8
Knife blade.
or 5. Tough rod.
Tough rod. Tough rod pattern. Okay. And then back over here in the part builder. So that was the tool rod.
No, you need iron.
We want the tough rod. Apparently we need to do this with iron.
Yeah, iron tough rod. So you need to do it in the smeltery.
Yeah, but I need to make a form to cast it with.
Oh yeah.
So not sure exactly how this goes. Why can't I make it? Ah, there it is. Wait, Nilo. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got those things. So that's going to be the first things I make on camera. By the next time you see me, I'm going to have a lumber axe and everything else. What do we need in here? We got more alamite, iron, and aluminum. So now I guess we need some more obsidian, right? No. Okay, got some more materials, and I realized what I did. You guys are probably shouting at the screen. When I put the aluminum ore in there, it doubled. And I was forgetting that part. But I'm going to try to make aluminum brass in here. Because I got a lot of aluminum and I don't want to use my gold up. Okay, cool. We've got 18 ingots of molten alamite. So aluminum brass is, see, 3 aluminum and 1 copper. So if let me see, I just went and got some aluminum. Where'd I put it? Aha. Let me grab that. So if it's 3 aluminum and 1 copper, and each of these is going to give me 2, that would be 6 and 2. We could do that, or we can do, 12 and, excuse my clicking, 12 and 4. Let's see if I got that right. So I'm going to put those in, and we shall see. I love how you can see your stuff as blocks in there. That's why I wanted to use all this glass, so I could see what's going on in here. I'm going to spend a lot of time tinkering now. I just want to get this set up on camera so that I could play down here and make everything you can possibly make. I know there's hundreds of comments, but at least, you know, a couple versions of all the good tools. Nito is playing with death, it looks like. Are you in there?
Yeah.
I don't want blood in the mix. Get out of there.
That's how you get blood?
Yeah, get out of there. Congealed blood. It can melt down players and villagers. And from players you get blood, and from villagers you get emeralds, which is a terrible incentive. I'm not going to do it. In fact, when I found this thing, a bunch of villagers were in it. I could have just started it up. We're ready to go. Hey, it worked. I've got molten alamite and aluminum brass. And the aluminum brass is on the bottom where we want it to be. And that's the thing we're going to use first. So let's go ahead and make some casts from the stuff we have. So let's do the pickaxe over here. See, that's the tool rod. And oh wait, I don't need these anymore. I need this and this and this, right? We used the regular tool rod for this. So that goes there, and there, and then a little right click on each of these, and we should have our casts. Lovely. Let's see, what did I do? Right click? Yep. Need to get that out of there, but we're going to put this back, and that out of there, and put that back, and that out of there, and put that back. And then over here, actually the tough rod's not going to work yet because I need that to be made out of iron for the knapsack, but we can go ahead and make the cast. We're going at it. Awesome. Okay, so we've got a tough rod cast. So over here now, I think all we got to do is switch these out, but we may not want to do the binding out of alamite, do we? Because paper gives you, everybody's using paper for bindings because it gives, yeah, so maybe we'll do a paper binding for a modifier, although we're not going to use this tool that much. Anyway, Nilo just took that. I'm going to go ahead and get these other ones going. Let's make sure. Yeah, we got the alamite on the bottom.
Here, can I use the tool on you to pickaxe it?
There we go. I got it going. So, and then we're going to need one more each of those. Nilo, why don't you go make us a couple paper bindings? I've got paper up in the chest upstairs, or stuff to make paper with.
You have the cast too.
Oops. Okay, so there's another one of those. All right. And see, I got one of those. Got to get one more. Very cool. All right, we're going to get our bindings and we're going to make some tools. Okay, Nilo Rio made us some paper bindings, which doesn't make any sense, but that's how it works in Tinkers. And then I think I do it in the Tool Forge.
Either one. Tool forge or tool station.
Tool Forge or Tool Station.
Tool forge.
So there we go. There's, all right, pickaxe, rideable, reinforced 2, mining level, cobalt. Excellent. There's one for me and one for Nilo. Excellent. And then we got to, we can put 4 modifiers on these, I think. So I'm not going to burn up a ton of redstone and lapis on these right now. Redstone gives haste and lapis gives fortune, because I want to save those for when we have our cobalt, ardite, manulin type picks. You saw a glance of some quartz in there Nilo put in. That's good for weapons. So we'll have to do the epic weapons later too. So here we are. Nilo wants his. For now, I'm just going to put one modifier on here, I think. I'm going to put a diamond on it. Which goes there. Yeah, and that is going to give it more durability. So there we go. Now this pick, I'm not going to make the end-all pick because I just want to use it to get the cobalt and the ardite from the nether. So when I get those things, we'll make the epic pick and we'll put all the good things on that. But here is a diamond for Nilo Rio, and he's going to make his. And in the meantime, I melted down some more iron here, and I'm going to make us a couple tool rods, or tough rods. One for him, and one for me.
We need 2 each.
We need 2 each, he tells me. Okay, folks, so I'm going to do this, and we'll be back. Okay, there we go. We got our 4 iron tough rods. And I'm going to stick them in here. I got all set up to make 2 knapsacks. There's 1 and there's 2. Excellent. Nilo, wherever you are, there's your knapsack. Why did I take damage? Okay, I don't know. Might have been him. Alright, so there we go. I've got a knapsack on. Let's see what that did to my inventory. Oh, I have a knapsack inventory now. Excellent. So I just doubled my inventory space except for the hot bar. So that's going to be really useful. So in this episode, went from this and this to now we've got this and this. I hope my gravestone can hold all that when I die. That's a good question, actually. Does the gravestone include your Tinker's knapsack inventory? We'll have to see. All right, well, there's lots more to do with this, but I can't do it all now. A couple more things I wanted to do with you guys real quick before we end this episode, and I will take you to those. Something about this world is I have a hard time with chunks loading. I have to do F3A a lot. I don't know if that's my internet connection or something else. But once we get these loaded in, we got the volcano over here, and Otaku Bunny has been building the base into the volcano. It's extending out with a house now. And then Station Down has built a little 9x9 a la Direwolf. But right by their base, I knew that there's this little 2x2 pool of Ars Magica water. And I want to get going with that. So let's put down a piece of stone just to keep it pretty. Put it there maybe. Just has to have a face over the water. And then we're going to put an item frame on that. And then this is a cool effect. Here we go. We're going to put a book in the item frame. And all the runes and characters start going to it. Woohoo! Yeah, isn't that neat? And there is one arcane compendium. Oop, got the whole thing came off. Okay, all right. I knew that. And then put that back and get another book. And this one's for you, Nilo Rio. And from that, I'm going to be able to start doing my Ars Magica homework so that we can get into that sooner than later. There's lots of information in here. And I will learn how to use this book. And how to go along the pages in it, and how to get going here. So, yeah, we will get there. Okay, back at my base. One other thing I wanted to do on camera. Nilo Rio is ready for it. You can kind of get a hint from him of what we're about to do. I haven't been here yet. The boys have been running all over this place. You know, we have enhanced portals in this. I don't know how to use it. I wonder if I could make a nether portal that just has a 1 wide slot. But actually that doesn't make any sense because we're a lot of 2 wide creatures. Let's make it extra big and see if that works. I don't know if I brought enough obsidian for this. I might need to go up and grab some more. This is an experiment. Oh, I shouldn't have filled in the corner, actually. That's alright. Yep, I gotta go get 2 more pieces of obsidian. Alright, so apparently I'm gonna have to do my enhanced portals homework, since that didn't work. Nilo's telling me that there's actually a way you can use them to teleport all over the place, which is cool, because we don't have Mistcraft. But there's the nether portal. I'm gonna change into Remobra for now. Just so Nilo can see me, and I'm a flying mob. But really I want to be a fire resistant mob. Would be much better. But I'll have to kill something first in order to be that. I wanted to have a power bow for this, but I don't. But I do have Invar armor right now, which is just slightly higher than iron armor, but it has a lot more durability. I think it has the durability of diamond. It's sort of like when I used bronze when I had industrial craft. So hopefully this is going to be alright. Nether is a very scary place here, so let's go check it out. Okay, I'm in. I'm lagging a little bit. We got Natura. And is that Nilo or is that a Cacodemon? Okay. But we got some pinkies here. Our pinkies, I think pinkies are passive until you anger them. Is that true, Nilo? No, they're not. He wants to kill me. Okay. But things we're going to need from here are Ardite and Cobalt and Quartz. Woo, something already attacked me. Oh, that was just a good old Hellbat. Okay. Yeah, we're going to need to make a little safe space around the portal so we can come in here and not get attacked right away. But yeah, Lycanites mobs make this even more challenging than it would be. Okay, getting this little lag there, but I'm supposed to kill this thing. I don't know if this lag is going to allow me right now. Okay. There we go. Did I? Oh, here it is.
Oh my god, there's a lot.
Woo. Okay. I can't compete with my frame rate right now. I don't even know where they went to. There they are. Let me try again. Nether souls. I gotta just get one of these, then I can be one, and then I'll be fireproof. But the frame rate here is gonna have to increase quite a bit. I don't know if I can do this while I'm recording right now. There's some issues with this pack for sure, but I'm gonna stop recording so I can handle this. Hopefully I'll get to Nether at some point so it works. But just wanted to enter the Nether with you guys. Okay, I got one. So does that should mean, whoa, some really bad frame rate. That should mean that I got its morph. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Okay, so he'll be at the bottom. Yay, I can be a Nether soul. There's my T-Rex hat. Alright, I am scary. Woo. Yeah, you are. But now I can fly, and I'm fireproof. So you guys can see how it goes from here, but I'm going to have to stop recording so I can get my frame rate back. See you at the end. Okay, I'm back in the overworld, and I guess I brought some Nether souls with me. One hit, and they explode and kill the other ones off, which is great. Alright, y'all. Well, that was some stuff for now. I got lots more to show you, but wanted to get you in here before I got too far ahead. But things have progressed quite a bit. So, thanks for joining Monkeywrenching the Beast Season 2. And we're going to work through more of our technical issues here and get further and further. At the very least, if we have to restart things, which I don't think we have to do at this point, we're learning a lot about the mobs in here, and the mods and the mobs, and how to configure everything and just get this all running smoothly. So, look forward to bringing out another video for you guys next time. See you later. I got a little, some clips at the end here of Nilo Rio and Cherry Blossom having a little morph battle. Alright, bye-bye.